What's up, guys? Welcome to Strange Suspicion. I'm Strange the Clown. Bob.
I'm Weird Bob.
And we have, oops.
Whoop whoop, EC Juggalo, the scrub that spreads love. Whoop whoop.
We have EC Juggalo with us tonight. If you guys don't know, EC is the newest member of Strange Suspicion. So welcome to being a co-host of the show, EC. So good to have you.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I love y'all so much. I appreciate the opportunity, like always.
Yeah, man. Glad you're here.
Okay. I'm trying to read something. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So do you guys have any shout outs before we start?
I want to shout out to all the chat. Thank y'all for everybody pulling up. Thank y'all for showing love. Of course, like always, thank y'all, PM Bob. Love y'all so much. Whoop whoop.
You got any shout outs, Bob?
Yeah, everybody in the chat. What's up? What's going on? I'm going to shout out myself.
Yourself?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Weird Bob? Hey, what's up?
What's up, Weird Bob? Shout out to Weird Bob.
The main.
Love the Weird Bob in the chat.
I'm trying to vibe tonight, but I don't know, man. My vibe's off. It's weird. So,
He just had an energy drink that was like super powerful.
It's always weird.
Weird Bob.
It's not the energy drink. No.
Right, but it is awesome to have EC join us on the show. He is like you're a legend. You're not an urban legend, but I heard that you were looking up urban legends. What did you see?
Well, the first one I scrounged up for tonight on EC's Urban Legend. The EC is extra creepy. So tonight we have an urban legend from Dallas, and it's called the Lady of White Rock Lake. So imagine yourself, you're there with your significant other, and you're chilling in your car, and you're just chilling by the lake, and it starts to get dark, and you turn on your headlight, and all of a sudden you see a woman approaching your car that's all dressed in white, and she looks wet, dripping all her clothes and everything. She's soaking wet, so of course you offer to help. What she tells you is, I need your help. I need a ride home. My boat has tipped over. My friends are all right, but I need a ride home. So, of course, you oblige. She gives you the directions to her house. And so as you're driving, you kind of trying to find your way, and you turn around to ask her directions. And it just so happens she's not there anymore, but there's a big wet seat on the back seat. So you manage to find your way to the house, and you knock on the door, and a gentleman answers. The gentleman, wonders what you're doing there, and you give him, your story of what happened. So he turns around and tells you, my daughter's been dead for 3 weeks. She died in a boating accident.
Damn.
What? So you saw the dead girl?
Yeah. So it's been passed on. It's been a tale that's been passed on through the decades. But there's been so many accounts, throughout time, that people had that same account.
Wow. And that's local to you, right?
Yes. Like I said, it's the Lady of White Rock Lake in Dallas.
My goodness. Have you heard that one before, Bob?
No. I've heard like stuff similar to that, but not that exact.
Like that somebody saw somebody who had already passed on, and they like interacted with them.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible, EC?
I'm looking this up right now.
Oh, for sure.
I want to check it out a little bit.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty scary, but I mean, in a way, it's kind of comforting that if that could happen. You know what I mean? Because
you hear about people that see ghosts and things like that, and oftentimes there's always that maybe there's something incomplete that they haven't accomplished in their life, a message or anything like that kind of prevents them from passing on to the other side. So they try to do what they can, or also they get stuck in like a loop, where they're constantly doing the same thing over and over. So that's probably what's happening with these accounts that are happening over and over throughout, the decades. that she's constantly reliving her life.
No, is
Right,
there like
exactly. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bob.
I got a video. I'm gonna play it and see how
Oh,
it
okay.
goes. Might have to pause it in the middle of playing it, but
Okay.
Old cemetery near White Rock Lake. I found the woman Dallas has spent decades looking for.
Some people laughingly do refer to me as the Lady of the Lake,
Unlike the legend,
but not as the ghost.
Sally Rodriguez
No, I'm not haunting anybody.
is very much alive. She earned her nickname because no one knows the lake's history better than she. A history.
is this the right story, EC?
Yes,
Well
it
done.
looks like it. It looks like the lake and everything.
For a long time. Sally says no matter how many reporters tell this story, it's not true. At least, not likely.
I found lots of stories, but no stories that match that.
A story that ends here.
That old Betty don't know.
If the lake.
Right. She's spoiling it. You're fucking spoiling that shit. What the hell? I didn't know it was gonna be a spoiler.
Spoiler
buried.
alert.
But how did she get here?
Shout out to
Long
Spoken
ago,
Realness,
the
who just
lady in
gifted a
soaking
Strange
wet
Suspicion
dress
membership.
Stopped a young couple
Whoop,
driving
whoop.
by
My
and
boy.
asked for a ride home. But when the couple arrived at their destination, they looked in the back seat and the woman was gone. So they knocked on the door and the homeowner said they had a daughter who died years earlier.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
She and her date were on the way to the prom, ended up driving into the lake and died.
Sally says, surprisingly, back in the day, many people drove into the lake and died, but she can't find any record of a death like this. However, she did find this story
Wow.
somewhere else.
Someplace
see
in
that turn right there?
Ohio and Michigan had
No. What was it? A turtle?
No, look, the turn right there where they said so many people die, and like the edge of the water is like, there's like nothing blocking it.
Dead man's curve.
Yeah, it's awful. Look at that. If
Yeah.
you didn't know that turn was coming up, you would just drive right in that water. You could
Right.
definitely, in a truck at least, run over those little pieces of wood, I would think. Sorry, I was just trying to interrupt because you could only do 30 seconds at a time. But I do.
What I do?
I think I did.
What I say?
All right.
All right,
There's
go
not
ahead.
enough-
Lake. The good news? Someone probably is.
Do I think there could be spirits out here at the lake based on the number of deaths? Yes.
And if anyone should know, it's the Lady of the Lake in Dallas. I'm Sean Giggy.
Sean Giggity.
Oh, Sean Diddy.
Giggity.
No Diddy, please.
No Diddy.
You see, you're amazing, Hawkeye says in chat.
And
Dr.
that was
Phil.
EC's extra creepy urban legend.
Oh no, Bob, see that?
Yeah.
Extra creepy.
Extra creepy.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's kind of like every story around every neighborhood, though, right? Like,
Yeah, like I said, it's something that, of course, your parents always tell you, or your grandparents, and you tell your kids, and it just passes on through generation to generation. Like I said, I think the actual story happened like in the 30s, the 1930s. So of course, throughout time, like I said, it's probably the little details have kind of changed up here and there, but the basis is the same.
True. I always wondered if it was like to scare kids, like not to go make out kind of shit, or, you know what I mean? There was always those stories, don't go up to Make Out Hill. There's a psycho up there murdering people. And
Right?
Yep.
What's up, Dr. Phil? Yeah, but you saw a headline though, right, Bob, that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, it's John Redcorn story that happened. It's not a very good one. It's about Jonathan Ross. He was a voice actor on King of the Hill. He supposedly got shot in his driveway. Here, I'm trying to share this shit.
That's all right.
I know where it said it happened.
So,
Where was it at?
In San Antonio.
Yep.
San Antonio?
He was 59. He was the voice of John Redcorn on King of the Hill.
Right,
So,
I love that character.
I guess what's this? Let's say the suspect is a 56-year-old Sigfrido Alvarez. Somebody. Not cool. Yeah, but supposedly it was a hate crime because Jonathan Joss was gay, I guess, and on his husband's Facebook, he said that they had been like messed with in the past. People saying they were going to burn their house down and shit, and like I guess the guy that did commit the murder said he was homophobic and shit. So it's kind of fucked up, kind of bullshit.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just have to say that.
Yeah, I think the sad part is they were already renewing the show, you know, to kind of like an up-to-date version of King of the Hill. And for that to happen to him, you know, it's pretty sad. You know, I'm pretty sure, you know, that would have helped out his career a whole lot.
Yeah. I was going to say that. I had heard that too, that they did a what is this? Is this the...
Oh, yeah. He was like the supposed father of the one kid, right?
Yeah, is this the
Joseph?
He was like the hot native cartoon guy.
Yeah, this must be the updated one, right? Because look at Bobby. He's fucking...
Oh, wow. Look how
that's Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. He's all grown up now. He's got kids and shit.
Wow. It's thinned out a little.
It's Texas night tonight, huh?
Yeah.
We got an urban legend, then we talk about King of the Hill.
Right.
An EC Juggalo.
And like it's Pride Month, so I mean that story is pretty sad. Like it sucks.
Yeah, it is.
Happened, man.
But,
that's right. Happy Pride Month to anybody who's watching and celebrates Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month to everybody out there.
True
we all love you.
True that.
Absolutely.
We support you no matter what.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys don't have to worry about anything when you come here. If you're celebrating Pride Month, we will celebrate Pride Month right along with you.
True.
We appreciate everybody, no matter who you are and who you love. Nobody should even have an opinion on anybody. Who anybody loves. Love is love. Doesn't matter what your sex is or gender. There you go. Raccoon.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't trying to get all serious, but yeah.
No, it's okay. It was good that we could acknowledge.
I'd heard that happened. I'd heard it happened, and then I read the whole story, and I was like, wow, I didn't even realize it was something like that. You know, I didn't realize it went that deep. So, but
it's tragic.
Yeah, very. From what I heard, man, they got threatened a bunch of times, and I don't know, man. It just seems really weird. Seems like a lot of shit. I'm glad they caught the dude.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck anybody who wants to discriminate and hurt anybody, and especially for something like that. I mean, looked like they were living their lives and they were in love and they were happy. And now somebody lost their life over somebody's stupidity. Don't be stupid, guys. Be supportive. Even if that's not who you are and that's not, like your sexuality or your lifestyle or whatever. Just like how we were saying last month to check on your people during Mental Health Month. This is your month to make it a habit to be accepting of people in the LGBTQ plus community. Please do so. If you don't already do so, please appreciate these people. They're human beings and they're no different than you or I. They're amazing. So please celebrate Pride Month, even if you don't know anybody, by practicing acceptance. That's my piece on it. And Raccoon.
Yep, Raccoon loves everybody.
Exactly.
Like the song says, we're juggalos. We take all shapes, sizes, and genders.
That's right.
True.
As long as you're not gross and do bad things to people. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So what do you got?
A lighter note, for those of you, I see some of you in the chat that come to mostly the true crime stuff. For those of you who do not know, and those of you who follow JCW Wrestling as well, we were contacted by JCW wrestler Congo Kong, and he told us that he discovered our channel actually not through JCW content, which was completely mind-blowing to me. Bob was like, wait, what? Read that again? He told us that he knows of our channel and he found out about our channel through our Idaho 4 videos. So he said he would love to be a guest. So next Monday on,
I think it's the 9th, right?
yeah, I was going to let EC say that. But on the 9th, which is next Monday at 8 p.m., we will have Congo Kong live on our stream, and we will be discussing his thoughts on the Idaho 4 case. I'm sure he'd be happy to take any appropriate type questions in the chat. It is a absolute pleasure. We are very grateful to have him on the show, not only because he's my favorite wrestler, but because you guys don't very often get to see him talk, and for him to offer to talk is beautiful. So please, if you follow Idaho 4 case, or even if you don't and you're a fan of JCW, just remember next week is the Congo Kong Live. That's what
Everybody pull up and show Congo Kong some love. Show them how much we support JCW. Show them how much we love Strange and Bob. Let's pull up,
and
guys.
And you, EC.
I'll be here for sure.
Right. And I just wanted to say real quick, welcome to any new subscribers that we have from Facebook. If you don't know, we just recently started Facebook. I didn't know so many people were on Facebook, but once I put it together, I guess I figured that out. So if you're tuning in for the first time, thank you for being here. We hope that you will return to our channel and check out our content.
No.
Totally out of order on here, sorry.
Yeah, and I pretty much saved our Brian Koberger video I was working on for the Congo Kong stuff. And yeah, I'm super excited about that. I'm going to pick his brain. We're going to pick his brain. It'll probably be wrestling somewhat related, but I'm not going to like mark out on him or nothing. We're not going to break him down with JCW shit or anything. It's mainly going to be Brian Koberger, and that's it.
And EC needs a second, I think. So speaking of JCW, we were talking with Violent J about the gathering. And well, do you want to expand on that, or should I just
just keep going? I'll try to.
All right, so there you go, EC. So we are going to have press passes for JCW Wrestling. So we just recently found that out.
Yeah, we found out passes. So that's cool. We're gonna
Congratulations. Big shout out.
That's right. Shout out to Violent J.
Like I told y'all before, y'all earned it. Y'all deserve it. I deserve all that love.
Thank you.
Thank you. And just to be absolutely 100% clear again, thank you so much to Violent J for believing in our channel since Devil's Night. We've been welcome to any show that we go to with press passes, and we are very grateful for the opportunity and being able to know so many JCW wrestlers. Special shout out to Briar Wellington and Jeremiah Jeeves Goldman. I don't know if it's still on there, Bob, but I think I had a flyer. I think it's gone. But Horror Slam will be having a show on Friday, this Friday. Yeah, there it is. Friday, June 13th. Right. There it is. Right. Where's that?
Yeah. Did you say I also bought one of my tickets?
Yeah, you bought a ticket. Yeah. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the other one.
We're gonna get the other one. We're just waiting.
Didn't have
Hopefully they
six.
don't sell it. Yeah.
Didn't have 600 to drop right at the minute.
Right at the moment, yeah. But so where is this at? Go back to that flyer once.
Okay.
Is it in Southgate? Okay, yeah.
Hang on, yeah, Southgate it's on Eureka Road.
Okay, so that's this Friday, right?
The doors are at
No.
6:45.
Next Friday.
Next Friday. There you go, EC.
Yeah.
Good looking.
That's about all I can see.
Yeah, so Cocaine will be there. JJ Escobar will be there. If you're anywhere near Southgate, Michigan, please check it out. It's always a good time. Actually, I also wanted to say congratulations to Briar Wellington and his fiance, Rachel Green. He proposed to her in the ring very recently. Maybe I could get that quick. That would be cool to see, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's on his story, so be easy.
That's right.
to see.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't see that one coming.
Sorry.
I didn't see that one coming. Do you want this?
You're like, that's not on the list.
Do you want this thing here?
Yeah,
Let me look at my notes. I didn't see that.
Let me see. Can I present this, Bob? Is that okay?
No.
I'm gonna do it real
Just
quick.
kidding. Yeah.
Okay,
Hi,
hopefully
Judy.
you can hear it. It's really quick, guys, but shout out to Briar Wellington and Rachel Green. This is kind of sweet. How do I do it? Hold on, guys. There's no sound. Oh.
Yes or no?
Look how she asked the crowd. Say, what do you guys think?
Oh, what's that dude's name again?
What?
What's that dude's name with the snap jacket on?
Patrick, Pat, I think.
Let go.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, she said no. She's like, no, fuck you.
Here he is. There's that guy. Aw, she tackled him, guys. How cute is that?
Who got
We've
the
been
That's
together
dope.
for 11 years, he told me. So
They should've got the-
Congratulations. That's
she's
sweet.
been waiting.
Yeah, congrats.
So should we do the EC minute or do you want to do the Cali Blaze?
Oh, we're doing the Cali Blaze, dog.
Okay, do it. Ready? Go. Shout out to Cali Blaze for sponsoring Strange Suspicion. Today I'm smoking grape Cali Blaze infused pre-roll. Bob also had some. You enjoyed some as well. It is very relaxing. It makes you hyper focused. It makes you talkative. And if you're not being interrupted, right, Bob? and it makes you laugh, and it makes you give raccoons high fives, and that is the Cali Blaze minute, Bob. Thank you, Shaq. Now, like it's a dance off. Wait, put me up there.
Dance off. Wait, hang on. I'm lost. Sorry. I got so many things to look at.
Okay, now like it's a dance off. Remember when you like break dance and stuff, and then you would point at somebody? I'm gonna point at EC, and you're gonna play his intro for his EC minute. Okay, ready?
Give me a second.
Ah, Man.
Juggalo, this group that's fresh love. EC Juggalo, this group that's fresh love. EC Juggalo, this group that's fresh love. EC Juggalo, that's strong, 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 that's fresh love.
Yeah,
What DC?
DC's moment.
We're over here. Whoop whoop. How y'all doing tonight, fam? Love y'all so much. Thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all for all the positivity. I'm sorry I can't see the chat. I'm on my phone, so maybe I'll, first time on Strange Suspicion officially, so hopefully I'll get my stuff together and I can see the chat next time. But I'll watch the replay and I'll make sure to grab some names out there and I'll make sure to shout y'all out. I wanted to give a big happy birthday shout out to the Shovel Man himself, Darby O'Trill. Happy birthday, homie. You put out so much dope music and, you do it for the fans. Is for jugs by jugs. And you had a little speech at the gathering last year that said that everything positive that's happened in your life has happened because you're a juggalo. And that's so true. Everything that's happened in my life that's positive has happened because I'm a juggalo. So everybody, go on Twitter, go on Instagram, give Darby a big happy birthday shout out and tell him you love him. Whoop whoop. Also, I want everybody to go out and pre-save Murder Gloves by Frankie Goldie, coming out 6/6/25, which is this Friday. So go pre-save on, find Frankie Goldie, Acetone, or Devereaux's Instagram. Go on there, press a link, and go pre-save Murder Gloves because it's on fire. And, of course, you'll be supporting the fam. And it's always Gloom Gang Bish. Whoop, whoop. Mad Clown Love.
His outro.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
EC Juggalo, this group that's fresh love. EC Juggalo, this group that's fresh love. EC Juggalo, this group that's fresh love. EC Juggalo, that's strong, 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 that's fresh love.
Whoop, whoop.
Is it really Dilho's birthday? If it's your birthday, Dilho, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dilho. Whoop, whoop. So I'll go Shaggy the Airhead's daughter, Bean. It's her birthday also. So we love you, Bean.
Right. Happy birthday, Bean. That's awesome. It says that Dill loves them raccoons, so maybe you should put a raccoon on the stream for Dill for his birthday.
He likes this one, don't he? Or that was Dr. Fell that liked that one. Oh, this one.
Oh, there you go. Happy birthday, Dill. Seriously, I didn't know that.
Happy birthday, homie. Whoop, whoop.
Right? I wish you were coming to the gathering. So I had an idea. I don't know what you guys think of it. You guys let me know what you think. You guys, and the chat, let me know what you think. I was thinking in the month of June, we can do like a trivia tournament. Like the first time that we play, maybe we get like 3 or 5 people. And the second time we narrow it down to, those people will be narrowed down to 2. And then the next, so that would be the next week. I love when you do this to me. And then the next, okay.
Like I'm not doing anything to you.
Contestants, right? After the first time we play trivia, there will be 3 contestants. Or did I say 2? It'll be 2. And then the final week, there will be 1 person. And then that 1 person will win the grand prize. And we'll see if anybody wants to donate prizes, let us know. We'll come up with a prize list. But we are going to do whatever you guys let us know in the comments section or in the chat. Let us know what trivia categories are good for you. Because we like to mix them up. We don't want to like make, certain kinds of people that have certain advantages or whatever.
Our last trivia was pretty good. I thought we mixed it up pretty good, right?
Yeah, I thought so too. And EC is the trivia like ruler of the channel. You're like the undefeated. Yeah, see that?
He's
See those guns?
He's the trivia gatekeeper per se.
Right. He's the trivia
No,
gatekeeper.
I'm not. Hold on. I'm not a gatekeeper. Hold on.
I said percent.
No.
Let's not spread that rumor.
Mm-mm.
You're holding it down. You're holding it down.
He's the hug gatekeeper.
let's reword that.
You are the wizard.
He's the wizard of trivia.
Yeah.
He'll blow your
And of
wig
course,
off.
whoop, I can't take it off. I don't want y'all to
So
laugh.
I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, trivia scroll keeper, Precious Juggalos is calling.
Yeah, there
him.
we go. There we go.
Yeah,
There you
I'll
go.
go. And of course, like I told y'all, I got a couple of merch items that I got doubles of, or anything that I would be willing to give myself. Of course, I'll start looking around, and there's some dope prizes that you could win from us. So be prepared, and also be on the lookout, because we got some big things coming.
Yeah.
Right. And I also want to remind you guys that we do have paid memberships. We have a paid membership goal, and in order to keep that goal, some of you that were gifted memberships last month, and not when EC just recently did it. EC recently gave out, was it 10 memberships, right? Right, he gave out 10 memberships. So those are good for 30 days. But for those of you who got them last month, they do expire in a few days. So if you would consider it, all you have to do is push the join button on our channel page. And they're very, very cheap. It's like $2.99 or $4.99. But it helps take care of our expenses, like for streaming and editing and like going to events, things like that. So if you would, if you want to, if you can afford $2.99 and you're so inclined, it would be amazing, right?
Yeah, of course. Me being just a viewer or whatever, you hear, Strange and Bob ask and everything like that, and of course we're always willing to help as much as we can. But I really didn't know the aspects of the behind the scenes, that it does take a lot of energy, and of course, like I said, anything that y'all can do to help us out, you know what I mean? I'm a part of the channel now, so like I said, if anything that you could help us out, because we're going to be doing a lot of cool things for y'all. And like I said, I got ideas, and we've already talked about so many other ideas that we have up our sleeves. So, we'll be doing a lot of members only things. So, like I said, it'll be worth it. I promise you, to get a paid membership. But like I said, if you can't do it, we're understandable. Just always throw a like, give us a sub, and, always show positivity and love in the chat.
Yep. And that's always free.
Right. And it means just as much if you guys share the video, if you like the video, if you comment and say like, hey, I wish you guys would do a video on this. We will absolutely do a video on that, whatever you guys would like to see. The consistent thing that we have on the channel is the Brian Koberger case. We're open to anything else, anything Juggalo related, JCW, paranormal, conspiracy, anything.
We were talking about doing the things for the gathering, right? Did we discuss that yet? Or?
Oh, no, we have not. No, you can go ahead.
Well, yeah, we're talking about doing leading up to the gathering videos of what not to do, what to do, like our thoughts and just different kind of things, I guess, related to camping and staying and being a decent person, which is weird to say, but whatever.
Yeah, but sometimes you need a little reminder. So I know that my segment, so we're all going to have a segment, and it's going to be like consistent every week leading down to the gathering. So right now I think there are 9 weeks left. We'll see. We'll have to count, but each week we'll do it. And my own segment is going to be things not to do at the gathering. So if you guys want to share what your segments are, go ahead.
I think I was going to mess with some food things, and give my opinion about foods and different ideas that I think would work. I don't know.
Right. Like I was saying, when I wrote the video description, I was saying like, you're going to show like stuff people can actually make
Yeah,
at the
and
gathering.
I'm actually gonna do a video probably soon in a couple days. I'm gonna do the Fago dogs with the actual grape Fago and the sweet and tangy barbecue sauce and the fucking coleslaw and shit. So I'm gonna try to do just like in a campground. Take maybe the day before, just take a bag, put soak it right. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, you want to film it at a campground? That's a good idea.
Oh,
right?
Maybe. Who knows? I'll film it outside.
You gotta
Yeah,
slap
that's
the
a really
bag.
good idea.
Yeah.
Make sure you slap the bag.
Slap it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I always
Smack it
slap the bag,
a
dude.
little smacky smack.
I always slap
you
the
know,
bag.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
And my segment is basically it'll be about different ways how we can show love, how we can help other people out, and I got a lot of tips and things like that I'll be sharing in my segment, and I'll just of course, like always, just spread positivity and love. That's what we're there for. It's the family reunion. We don't want to butt heads because all that does is dampen the mood, and all we're there is to have fun, chill with the fam, and have a great time.
Oh,
Right. And for some people, it's their first year. So I think it's, even though a lot of channels are doing like countdown to the gatherings, we're trying not to do anything that anybody else is doing. So it is cool that like you can tell people like these are different ways that you can help people out, because maybe from like new eyes, people don't realize that they can, make a new friend or whatever just by saying, hey, you need some water? You know what I mean? It's not rude to say, do you need some water? Someone obviously will need water at the gathering. It's always nice to,
Can I say something about last year?
Yeah.
Like when we showed up, we didn't hardly know anybody. I mean, I did. I knew a couple people that were going to be there, and I saw them, but they weren't camping or anything. And I wanted to go straight up camping. I wanted to do the whole experience. And I'm like, well, I don't know where to go. Like, I don't know where the quiet spot is. And someone was like, well, I can show you where it's quiet. I mean, it was pretty quiet where we were, but
For a while.
yeah, for a while. And then I got packed in. But if anybody wants any tips on where to camp, I know the perfect spot, and I can tell you.
Oh yeah, you got a good spot.
But yeah, and it's not staying. I mean, they tell you not to stay in your car and shit, right? But people do.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, people still camp out in the parking lot. They tell you not to do that. I mean, first and foremost, they tell you don't pop fireworks.
Right.
Yeah.
and and that's all you see all day long,
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy, but it's so fun,
I don't think it was too bad last year though, compared to like other years.
Oh, 2 years ago it was worse because of course it was July 5th was the first day, so the parking lot party was July 4th.
Oh shit!
Oh man, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's fucked.
But what was dope is I did that. What was it? The alien hayride. What was it called? The Alien Probe Adventure.
Oh, nice.
With ICP at the gathering, and basically it's a hayride, and they take you back in this area, and they have like a little skit going on. Like I did the Bigfoot and I did the Big Smoke the years before, so it was like almost like a continuation every year. Like it's always the same guy that starts off, that pops out of his tent, and he's always missing a limb or something, because first year was Bigfoot, the second year was Big Smoke, this time it was an alien, So
Yeah.
But what was cool about it is that they incorporated a lot of fireworks into the skit itself, so that was dope.
Yeah, like mortars going off or some shit.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah. I think I watched like every year, even last year on YouTube. I'd search it and someone would post on going on the hayride or whatever. So I've seen a couple of them. I think I kind of remember watching the one you were talking about. I remember seeing dudes running around with flashlights and shit or something.
Yeah, they'll tell you it's like, oh, we caught one back here, and then they'll like lead you back there, and you're on the hayride, and then all of a sudden they're showing you the big Bigfoot body or whatever, and then all of a sudden some Bigfoots come and attack them, and he's like, "Oh, let's get out of here." And then, of course, we all skedaddle along on the hayride and everything like that.
What happened last?
I didn't go to the one last year. It was like more of like a inside theater type thing. It wasn't a hayride at all.
Yeah,
we watched that, Bob.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's
was with Michael Jackson, Kurt Cobain.
Okay,
remember?
Yeah.
We saw the video. Yeah.
and then Big Smoke showed up at the end or something.
I don't remember. I just remember that those two.
I
Michael Jackson, because he's also wrestling in JCW, so that's why it came to mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, but just for facts.
Sorry,
but just for facts, Bigfoot, Big Smoke, and aliens exist.
They do.
All of them?
I've seen it.
Shout out to Adam.
Do you want to talk about last night, Strange?
Last night? Yeah, go ahead. You do it.
So last night we went out to look at the Northern Lights to see if we could
get some coffee. I'll be right back.
To see them or whatever. Like we were staring at the sky and shit. We didn't. We were kind of out in the middle of nowhere because we live in a weird area and it was like woodsy. But there was probably like 20 fucking cars that showed up to watch the skies too. In this little like parking lot. And we stayed out there till like I think about midnight. We started to see like green, but
forming in there. That's dope.
But we didn't stay out there late enough apparently because it was like I guess it was like later on. But there was a shit ton of people set up with cameras. I went out there with my camera and took a couple pictures. I missed a couple things that I wanted to take, but there was
They were silent.
Yeah, it was really strange for this area because it's like farmland pretty much.
Did you mention that you had your window like we went out into the woods and then when we came back? Did you mention that? That we were like sitting in the car and we were totally talking and everything. And Bob had his window like halfway down. And you would be so surprised, you guys. Look around, okay? Stop looking at your phone. These people were like half a foot from Bob and his window's like open and we're having conversation and they're just like, like didn't even see us. And I was like, holy.
It was pretty dark though. It was dark and it was like, I don't know. Like
no, and there was some old person party on the trail. Remember?
Yeah, there's definitely an old person's park.
Weird.
I'm old, so obviously I fit in.
Oh, come on. Honestly, though, that was really cool that we tried to
know what I
see
mean? My name's Weird Bob and shit. Like, I'm cool.
All right, Bob.
I tried to be. I really wanted
cool though, but then we moved because we were like, Bob's like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get out of this spot. I'm never gonna get out of this spot.
I would have stayed out there longer if there wasn't so many people, and it was crazy just for the little spot it was. You know what I mean? It's just a little tiny, like 3-person hangout spot. You could maybe park 3 cars in there, and there was 20. They were like lined up and down this 1-lane road and shit, dirt road.
Where the hot spot was.
I'm not complaining. I just wasn't expecting it. And I don't think anybody else was either. They were like, what the hell?
But then we read, remember how your battery died so quick? We also read that because of that, it's a geomagnetic storm. So when we went out there, Bob's camera just like died. Like he was like, what is going on with this camera? Like it died right away.
Yeah, it died right away. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, so excited to use it, And he's like, what the hell is going on?
I think the batteries are fucked, probably. That was probably a bad decision to go out there.
That was a bad idea to take them out there.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, well. What can you do? Guess I'll I want to get like that.
That's the solution.
Battery case on the bottom for it. That you put 2 batteries in the bottom and it works a lot better. But
yeah, we'll have to figure something out because at the gathering, you're going to have a continuous battery because...
Yeah, I think
I want
to buy one of those like camp things with that like have the battery. See, I sound like
solar.
No, they're like I think you can plug a solar thing into them, but I forget what they're exactly called. They're basically a battery, like a big battery that you plug in charge, and then you can like
Power bank.
Power bank, basically, something like that. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Chad.
Did I win?
You won. You
Did
won.
you win, EC? Oh my god! Of course you won. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But I wanted to say one more thing, Bob. Remember when you were like, "We got to get out of here. Like it's time to go." All these people are just here, and they were like drunk, and there was this big weird cowboy, and Bob's like, "I think I know that guy from Grindcore Band." Remember that? Remember that? You're like,
No,
look just like him, and I was like,
I said he looked like
scared the shit out of me.
I said he looked like the drummer of the band I used to be in Missouri.
Oh, okay. Was it a Grindcore Band though?
No, we were a doom band.
Oh, Doom Band. I got it wrong. But then we went to another area. So Bob's like, fuck that. I want to smoke. And there's so many people around. So we didn't smoke. So we went around the bend of this place. And I'm like, this is perfect. And Bob's like, do you see a little bit of that in the sky? It was like it was just like a flutter of color coming up.
Yeah, it was like green.
And he's like, I think that's the Northern Lights. And I'm like, look, I see blue. So you can kind of see it like misting up.
Forming,
kind of like,
like starting to
there's
form.
Ruby Biscuits. And then and then I hear something in the woods and I get Bob and I say, I'm like, that's a beer can. And Bob goes, okay. And I said, that's a serial killer. I'm totally fucking serious. Let's fucking get out of here. It's a serial killer. Bob's like, okay. And he drives away and he goes, it was probably an animal. I was like, oh yeah. Like a raccoon trying to drink a beer.
Drinking a beer or something, man. You never know.
He goes, I should go back. I'm like, don't you dare go back.
Probably was a serial killer though.
A raccoon serial killer. Maybe he was like serial killing. What do they eat? Do they eat another animal?
Garbage.
Are they herbivores or carnivores? Raccoons.
Omnivores.
Raccoon?
They're omnivores.
They're omnivores?
Yeah, both.
They eat whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Bones, skin,
Bones?
whatever.
Like goats, kind of? Right?
Yeah, Bob. Yeah, get out of here, Bob.
Oh, look at that. Hey, Bob, can you see this comment on the screen, by the way?
No.
What's that? Ahoy, or arc, or oi oi, or what do you say?
That's right. That's right. Call me later.
Shout out to Zach Warren.
Call me later, bud.
Yeah. Shout out to Zach and his band, Lieutenant Dan.
Hey, Zach, you should come on the show someday, dude.
Literally, we were watching a video
about
of some show you did. Remember, it was in Wisconsin.
What?
He was in Appleton or Milwaukee or something. We were watching the show of Lieutenant Dan, Zach's band.
Yeah, I don't remember where it was at.
Yeah, maybe it was Appleton. I don't know. It was Appleton or Milwaukee or.
Yep.
I don't know, but it was good. I liked it. Shout out to you. I don't know if you've heard them yet, EC, but I'll send you some Lieutenant Dan stuff. Zach is longtime friend of Bob. Does some work for ICP as well.
Oh, that's dope.
He does cool shit. He does cool shit. And he also has a business. I don't know if he wants me to talk about it, but he paints cool shit for that business. I'm sure he does.
He's a dope ass painter.
He's got
talented. He's a great driver.
Down in Detroit, and they paint stuff.
Likes to smoke.
And yeah, he does stuff for the clowns.
Yeah.
Makes stage stuff.
I'm like, yeah.
Does stage stuff for the clowns. Might even spray it.
We're trying to sneak on the gathering this year.
Shit.
Oh, that would be so cool. You know what? You could play in the parking lot, Zach.
Yeah, there's other campsites that have like these personal performances and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Zach,
should. There was a metal band in the parking lot. Remember?
Yeah,
wasn't there EC? Do you know about that from last year?
Zach knows.
I didn't see it. I seen the one that was where Humble performed last year, Day Zero, and then there was the Ship of Fools performances that I've seen late night also. But Humble performed at what is it? Juggalos in Recovery, I think. That area.
Mm.
It was kind of like tucked back in the woods a little bit.
By Ship of Fools, yeah.
Yeah. But it was
Yeah, we
dope.
were right over there. What's up, Pops? Yeah, that's the plan so far. Cool, Zach. You should let us know when you're doing that. We have an Airbnb, so get a hold of us and let us know what's going on so we don't miss your stuff. That's really cool. Because anybody could really do whatever they want in the parking lot as long as you're not hurting anybody.
I want to shake my fist Jersey style at Zach.
I like this. How do we do it? Show us. Uh-oh, you can see my tattoos. Been exposed. Been exposed. Yeah, so if you guys are going to the gathering, though, just so you know, Bob and I are writing a movie, and EC will be in it, and Humble Among will be in it, and there will be a lot of cameos from a lot of juggalos and a lot of JCW wrestlers. Hopefully you too, Zach. We would love to have you in it. It's like a kind of like a horror movie, but it's not gonna be like blood and guts at the gathering at all. It's not gonna be that kind of.
Well, we don't even know what it's gonna be. It could be.
Right, but it's not gonna be blood and guts. I'm not gonna film those parts there. It's just like I'm not gonna bring blood from Michigan. And I'm not gonna ask anybody to bring a tub of blood.
That's your idea.
And I'm not gonna take it off Mickey Knuckles or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's pretty bloody.
You're gonna have to make your own blood at the gathering.
No.
Just go into one of the porta potties, fill up a bunch of milk jugs. We'll take some food coloring. We'll just dye all the shit poop water red.
Gross.
I'll bring my own.
Yeah, I'll just bleed real blood. Fuck it.
Yeah.
No, but I was gonna say, if you guys see any of us at the gathering, feel free to come up and say hello. We're not hard to approach. We're there.
Get an EC hug.
Yeah, get a hug from EC.
I'm super hard to be approached by. I don't know what to say, and that's okay. I'll just light up a joint. That's what I'd rather do.
Right. So there you go, you guys. If you see
a good icebreaker,
just light that shit up and be like, "Here you go," or I'll do it. One of the two.
I'd be like, "What's up, there, Bob? Where's the Cali Blaze at?"
Hand me some food.
Somebody's gonna have it in their mouth, and they're just gonna be holding it out, waiting for you to light it.
Hand me a poop dollar too.
Like another shy person approaches Bob, but they both have a pre-roll in their mouth like that.
Yeah, waiting for each other to light it, but they're just like that.
They just keep doing this to each other.
Flipping it.
Right.
On guard.
I ain't got nothing to talk about unless you want to talk about editing shit. That's about all
I just want to read this comment. Dr. Faust says $20 to anyone who tips over the porta potty with drill hole in it. Must have video evidence payable by Hawkeyes. That's so funny. I wish Drill Hole would go to the gathering. I wish all of you would go to the gathering. It is a beautiful experience, and it's going to be legendary this year.
For sure.
I don't know. EC, do you have any guesses on the lineup? Because I saw a video yesterday.
Don't take mine strange.
No, I was going to say, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let him answer, but I was going to say I saw a video yesterday, and it was on TikTok, I think, and it was like all the big name people who are juggalos, and it showed this person, this person, this person, and I was like, Bob, look. He's like, what? I'm like, Gathering of the Legends. It's probably most of these people, but I won't say who it is. So let EC go first.
No,
I have no idea. Like saying the one that I did want was Cypress. One of the ones that I wanted was Cypress Hill, but they're touring mine. And
you took mine.
Okay, Vanilla Ice. I'm not sure if he's when he's touring or not, but that's another big name that I would want to see. I got to see him in 2021, and I didn't get real great pictures, but I would love to get some, and even maybe I get lucky and even talk to him. He's an idol of mine that growing up I always wanted to be like him with the hair, the dance moves, everything like that. He was just so fresh.
So if Cypress Hill plays, are you going to be dancing? Are you going to do the Cypress Hill dance?
Yeah, like this.
Like this?
with the blunt. No, it'd be dope. It'd be dope. Like saying the last time I got to see Cypress Hill was back in '98.
Oh shit, you're about where I'm at.
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw him in '95.
Smoking Grooves tour.
I saw him at Lollapalooza in like '95.
Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be dope to get to see them, But like I said, I think there's the dates that I checked their lineup and everything like that, and I don't think they're booked. So
Yeah, I think they're like in the UK or something. Right?
I think the gathering tickets are going to go really fast when they release the lineup. Right?
I mean, they won't sell out, but they'll probably get a lot more sales. But
It's probably wrong, but
the gatherings won't sell out.
I asked Siri, and he said Legend Valley's capacity was 25,000. Bob doesn't think that's right.
No, that's not what I said. I said we heard more than that.
No, that's what I just said. I said Bob doesn't think that's right.
Oh.
Yeah. What was your guess, though, for the lineup? Or who would you like to see?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what would be cool is Vanilla Ice, but it'd be cool if he fucking did like the new metal set. I know that'd be crazy, but
new metal set?
Did you ever hear any of the fucking new metal Vanilla Ice EC?
It was all a blur. That was like 4 years ago. 5 years ago.
He will not confirm.
It was all a blur. Like saying it was my first year, I was just in awe of, just the whole vibe and everything like that. It wasn't because, I smoke or whatever like that. It was because it was just experiencing everything for the first time, just trying to soak it all in, just trying to figure out, like, man, am I really here? You know what I mean? Is this a dream?
Did you see Zug Island?
No.
No.
I didn't see him.
Gotcha. Weak sauce.
You see Zach's comment on the screen?
Yeah, that was the year I wanted to go, Zach. I remember, like, I've been telling Strange, I was like, yeah, I wanted to see Cannibal Corpse there again. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty fucking cool. Somebody like that would be sweet. And I know Cannibal Corpse are still touring and shit. Who knows, though?
Dill has a question on the screen, Bob.
To be an actual Juggalo gang means you have to have tattoos.
You have to read it because EC can't see it, I don't think.
My glasses are all fucked.
It's a Dillhole said to be an actual Juggalo gang. To be in the actual Juggalo gang means you must have to have tattoos. There's no gang.
Yeah, there's no gang.
I don't have any tattoos.
No, there's no gang.
We're not a gang.
No, we're music fans. We're community of like-minded individuals.
Fago gang.
Oh yeah, Fago's so good. Bob doesn't like the taste of Fago that much, but
not all of them,
right?
I like grape a lot. Like grape's my favorite, I guess. Like the rest of it, I don't know. I've tried.
I haven't tried a lot of flavors.
Is there anybody else that you wanted to see, Bob?
I'm trying to think. Shit.
I got two of them, but
I can't remember who I said. Who did I say, man? Shit.
Do you want me to go? And then you go?
Go ahead.
Okay, because I don't want to forget. I want to see Isham, and I want to see Gloom Unit. Those are the two I want to see. Oh, and I want to see ICP, but I already know they're going to play, so.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's a given.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there'll be some people we won't expect because it's always like that, right? So it'll be cool. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the GCW, JCW shit, the wrestling. I'm ready to fucking geek out with my homies in wrestling shit. So fucking hang out with all my homies. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen them.
Yeah. It's been a minute. I always have fun when I'm around them. Usually Too Tough Tony. I can't wait to hang out with him. Like every time I meet him, I get super excited because he's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to meet them, EC.
He's directing me in places where he thinks I should go, so that's pretty cool of him. So I like that.
I've only met Willie Mack, and that was Juggalo weekend last year. And I got to thank him, thank you for everything that he does, of course, like always sacrificing his body. And I remember seeing him on an old show called Lucha Underground. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with that one, but it was a wrestling on El Rey Network.
Okay.
It was a couple of years. Yeah, it was probably like 7-8 years ago. Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember that channel, but like I said, they had a wrestling channel on there. I mean, a wrestling show on there called Lucha Underground. And that's why I remember seeing Willie Mack. And come to find out, Matt Cross, he was Son of Havoc on there. So that'd be dope if I ever got to, get to meet him and just say, man, you're one of my favorite wrestlers on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll meet a lot of wrestlers.
I'm pretty sure Matt will be around, I think. Yeah, I saw he's doing JCW shit still here and there, I think. So I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to talk about that or not, but because who knows? I don't know. I don't know right now. I'm not in any knowledge nor Strange. We don't know until the last minute. Even if I did know, I wouldn't say. So
that's right. I'm just gonna say, well, 90%. Even Jeeves tipped us off. Remember, Jeeves even tipped us off for us wrestling. He was like, "Listen, after this happens, I'm gonna do my promo with Mosh Pit Mike," and he did that so that we could get that content. So shout out to Jeremiah Jeeves Goldman for doing that. Goldman, sorry. I just want to read two comments. Yeah, you got rid of it. Go ahead. What does this one say?
Good night, Zach. Have a pleasant night, sir. I will call you later.
Woo woo, Mac, I love, homie.
Oh, see that is stay punk. Shout out to you, Zach. Get some rest. So I wanted to read the one I wanted to read. Says it's Dr. Fell. He said Drill Hole and I want to take on the Backstreet Boys wrestling crew.
Okay.
Backseat. Are you talking about the Backstreet Boys? Are you talking about the boy band?
Is that a shoot or is that real?
Or are you talking about like?
Where's that? You wanna?
Are you talking about the boy band? Or are you talking about the badass wrestling tag team, the Backseat Boys? Which one? There you go.
Tag. He's talking about the tag.
High five! Shout out to Tommy and JP.
That was a tag in.
And then the other one was Drill Hole said, fun fact, when you have the classic ICP tattoo, the whole law enforcement community all the way to the FBI thinks it's a gang. Stupid over smart officials. That's right. Yeah, they do associate some things. Right?
Yeah, I think I don't know what they do anymore. I don't think they care about it as much as they did, whatever, a while ago. But I'm sure it doesn't help if you have something on you tattooed like that. I'm sure it doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. And like when people do awful things and then they point out that they're a juggalo, that doesn't help either. Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like every community though. There's good, there's bad. It happens. It's and people can't, like, people do that shit. They point out like, well, look at that. Everybody's like that. It's not. We're not, it's not. We're not immune from any person's community is like that. Is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter what they're into. It's like that, whether it be whatever. So people that say that are dumb.
Right. And to spread any kind of hate is dumb. So juggalos try not to do that. And you're right, though. The law enforcement community is not very kind. No. Right.
Yeah, it's meant, the music is meant to be, interpreted in two ways in my eyes. It's basically, it has a message and it's entertainment. You know what I mean?
True.
Exactly. Like lately, Bob and I have been listening to the radio, right, Bob? We were listening to Sirius Radio in the car, and we've heard so many crazy lyrics. We're like, what the hell was that? Like, lyrics are just, and sometimes people don't even write their own lyrics, so you can't even really gauge it on anything. Like, it's just craziness. It's just anything to get attention. That's how people do it. So I think.
Well, I don't
When there
care.
was a big emo thing, like all of a sudden there's a bunch of emo metal bands and like Alanis Morissette with her, like, you know what I mean? And then after Alanis Morissette had her time, then it was Taylor Swift's time to do her like angsty woman thing. Do you know what I mean?
It out.
Okay. Do you know what I mean, EC? People do. Those who are like it's popular.
Have you ever heard that? Like that album where she's like talking her shit, her first one or whatever. She was like just broke up with Dave Coulier or whatever. That.
Oh, the
Alanis
Alanis Morissette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jagged Little Pill.
Yep.
Dilho said you got to get up there and wrestle, Bob.
I would get fucked up probably, dude. I'm old and I fell a lot. I used to be a skateboarder and a snowboarder, and I fell a lot in my life. And I hurt, and I'm old, and I didn't drink enough water. All my joints are rubbery, or not rubbery, they're dusty and they'll break. I would get broken very easily.
Dr. Phil says drill hole turns up Papa Roach and thinks he's 30 years younger than he is. Just showing some chats.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
So basically, we will have that true crime video that you were going to have today, next Monday with Congo Kong.
Yeah, we're basically going to save it for that.
Right. So for those of you that are following the Idaho 4K suite, our next, I don't know if it'll be our next live. We might do one before then, but our next true crime live is on Monday at 8 p.m. I'm trying just to see what we didn't do on this thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead, talk, you guys. Just make sure we did everything.
You should talk about what you got today, dog.
Me?
Strange. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So Bob ordered me my gathering stuff, which basically consists of shorts. And I have a purple one, but I'm getting it's a mesh shirt. You can kind of see.
Not all that. Not that. The Crocs.
Are you talking about that? Or are you talking about my what?
Crazy ass Crocs you got.
I was getting to it. You can go there in the top of the closet.
You gotta build it up, Bob.
If you want to show them,
you just go plug on home.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
If you want to show them, they're in the closet right there. Up above my hanger stuff.
You want me to show them?
Yeah, show them. Because I was like trying, when you just said that, I was like, how am I even going to describe it?
They're definitely
weird. It's not like Crocs. It's like Crocs, but it's like super Croc.
I'll be right
like, like a Croc, right? But it's not a Croc. It's like a super Croc. Okay, it's like, I think it's orange and it's light purple. And when we first looked at it, I was like, it's so cute, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to walk around in the gathering at it, wearing that, because like last year I forgot what I wore, but I got blisters on my feet like second day. So I was like, man, I gotta get something smart. And Bob's like, look at these are fresh. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to walk in those, but they're very comfortable. See that? Yeah.
On Humble's documentary on the gathering last year, Nick, I think it's day 2, Nick appears on there with his Crocs. So I know, he walks around.
Is it like that? Is it like thick?
No, I mean, it was just, his were just a basic pair, but the cool part is, the little hole. He had a blunt in there. It had a little blunt hole.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, those are cool. Those are cool.
Yeah,
those are dope.
They're like almost like hiking boots on the bottom, kind of.
Yeah, that's what's dope about it. Like saying that they got a bigger sole.
But yeah, it gives me some height. Like am I as tall as you, Bob?
No.
You can almost dunk. You can almost dunk now.
I'm 5'12".
You're 5'12"?
Yeah.
I think I'm 5'4" now. I don't know. EC, did we look the same height, me and you? I think we were pretty close.
It's not your height check.
Wait, like saying, I think you were standing on top of the hill when I was on the bottom.
Oh,
so no matter what, I look shorter.
So like we just like put you on the hill.
Yeah. Oh no, we'll switch. We'll switch.
Yeah. Like, let me be taller for a minute. I have to be taller for a minute. It's my turn.
Like I said,
Yeah,
so
that's
this is what it. So this what the world looks like from up here, huh?
Yep. That'll be fun. That'll be really fun.
Same shit, different day.
Same shit, different day.
Strange. Did you ever say your ones you wanted to see? Oh, you said Isham and.
Oh yeah, I want to see Isham, and I want to see. Oh yeah, there was one more though. I wanted to see Isham. I wanted to see Gloom Unit, and I wanted to see Hatchet Man Project. Shout out to the Ringmaster.
Yeah, I've seen the Hatchman Project again at Juggalo Ohio 3, and of course, like always, they put on a dope performance. Like saying not only that they play, you know, the ICP hits in their style, they had some newer stuff that, you know, from their own music.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're lucky enough to have met the singer of the Hatchet Man Project on several occasions.
Yeah, cool motherfuckers.
Super down to earth guy. If you know, do you know who he is, EC?
I don't know the names or whatever, but like saying I've never, you know, had any interaction with them. I've seen them perform a couple of times at the gathering. What was it, last year and the year before? But they like I said, they put on a great performance.
Right, they're from Michigan, right, Bob?
Yeah. Yep. I think they're from Pontiac or some area. I'm not really sure. I think they're all from like different towns.
Oh yeah. I know if you guys want to follow the Hatchet Man Project on Facebook, I know that they do their practices. They do lives of their practices, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think they started in 2022. Right? Around then?
I'm not really sure.
Oh, Don's saying Ice Cube at the gathering again.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be all right.
Every time somebody does that, Don, you freak me out. Every time I read a sentence like that, I'm like, I have to go check. Like, is the line?
All right. What does Don know that I don't?
This freaks me out. I'm like, oh no, the tickets are gonna sell out. Like, freak out. Yeah, Ice Cube at the gathering again. Is that a guest, Don? Can you confirm so I don't have to wig out and hold it up? I think the announcement is coming very, very soon because it's already June. So I don't know how much, Bob. You're funny. I don't know how much longer they'll make us wait. You know.
You had a conversation with Humble about this, and he remembered the exact date they released it last year, and I don't. But it was pretty close to. I don't know. It seemed like we waited longer. I don't know. Do you remember EC or no? You probably
no. Like saying, you know what? I was just so more hyped as just showing up.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Like saying that at that point in time, it's like I realized that the gathering wasn't about, you know, what the lineup is. It's just being with your family.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, we didn't go based on it. I just was like, you want to go to the gathering, and I had the money to buy.
No, I'm talking about people that don't go because, you know, they get all disgruntled. It's like, oh, well, you know, that's a sorry lineup or whatever, and it's like, what does it matter of who's playing? I understand, you know, like this year's different or anything like that. I'm not knocking anybody that's you know, talking about, you know, waiting for the lineup. I'm just talking about the people that hate when the lineup does show up and then they are, you know, all disgruntled about it. I mean, the clowns are doing everything. You know, they put up that lineup for all of us, you know, to have a great time, no matter who it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting is last year we looked at the lineup. We must have looked at it 100 times before we went, right, Bob? And we're trying to cancel. We were like, we got to be at this stage at this time, this stage at this time. And you look at the lineup and you're like, some of the people you might not even know who they are. There was that one. What was that guy's name? He was a metal guy, and I never heard him before. And I was like, that guy's not that bad. Remember?
Was he a big one at night?
No, it was like a
big performance that night.
Kim Dracula, that's it.
Yeah, that's who I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. He put on a big performance, and there was a lot of juggalos that were waiting for that performance.
Yeah, I fucked with him for a couple of years actually. So, like,
Yeah, I'd never seen him, and I was pretty impressed by at least by his energy and his performance. It was
Yeah, that's
really,
what I was
really
gonna say. The theatrics and like you said, his energy, everything like that. Like the music itself, I'm not a fan or whatever, but it was music, to vibe to like I said, to be with right there outside with your family, great weather. The sun was already down. It was already nighttime, and then like I said, great music. To vibe to.
Yeah.
exactly.
Real great performance.
I think that's what I'm gonna try to figure out too, is like the fucking hot. You know what I mean? Like that's another thing I want to like try to figure out, because to
So
me
what?
it was hot. Being so hot last year. I think
Oh yeah.
like I want to try to figure out something, like some idea.
Go buy a bag of ice and sit on it.
I saw them damn hats that they have fans in them, like right here. They blow air down on you. Shit.
I have a fan that you clip on your belt, and then you can kind of blow the air inside your shirt.
Like shirt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They also have these vests that you like freeze. You can they look like a bullet, like proof vest or some shit. And you
Yeah,
just-
like I got a ice ice chest backpack, and I'll fill it with ice and water. And of course, a lot of times, like I'll forget that I have the backpack on, and I'll dip over, and that ice will go down my neck or whatever because it seeps through the zipper. But it was like you get a shock, but it's like, oh man, that feels so good.
yeah.
Right? You're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh,
We were just like laying around last year, like icing ourselves like fools. It was weird. But it
Yeah,
worked.
rubbing it all over our arms. We were like, this is crazy hot out here.
It worked.
It was,
Yeah.
but it does work. And that guy does sell bags of ice out the back of that semi by the main stage. I forget what we paid
Yep.
for that.
It was like,
either eight or 10. One of
yeah,
those.
I think it was
It
8.
was well worth it.
It'll probably be 10.
Because
this year.
like I said, that's basically my routine. I'll wake up in the morning about 9 o'clock or so. I'll just kind of wash up, everything like that, and before I actually take my shower and stuff, I'll go get the bag of ice. That way I can ice all my drinks down and start prepping for the day.
Yep. It's a good
You know,
routine.
like I said, there's one thing I'll just say, that it's always good to have a little wagon with you.
Yeah.
It helps out a whole lot.
Yeah.
Don't
Because
try
of
to
those
pull,
wheels.
don't try to pull 500 pounds at a time though. Like I blew my wrist out. We were pulling like 300 pounds or more. It sucked.
Yeah,
Each
find
time.
out your campsite for your physical ability
Yeah.
to go up
Yeah.
there.
I learned I was old
All
last
go-
year, so that's cool.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you guys have anything else? I don't have anything else.
No. I think we should go eat Taco Bell or something.
It sounds delicious.
Something.
Yeah, you know what, EC? Do you eat at Taco Bell?
No.
Bob always eats the same. Oh yeah, right.
I mean, yeah.
I would.
It's almost like,
You're
why you when you could eat the real thing,
Right?
No
I don't know why
offense,
it's
no
that.
no offense to the Taco Bell lovers.
There's only one thing I'll eat.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna tell EC you eat the same thing every time we go. He loves this item. What is
No,
it, Bob?
I'll randomly get like a burrito or something from Taco Bell, but I try not to eat out a lot.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, I'm trying to save up for the gathering and stuff.
Expensive.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just any little thing. Before you used to pay $1 or $2, now it's $3-4, and then before you know it, you're spending 10.
Right?
I'm talking big shit anyway. I'll probably just make something here.
Aw.
Man, EC ruined it.
Right, I wanted a slushy thingy. I want a slushy.
Oh, no.
Baja Blast slushy.
Yep, it's like a yeah, is it a Baja Blast slushy? Right?
Yes.
Bob?
Baja. Oh no, something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Right?
don't know. I haven't ate there in a while. I think that's
I'm
why.
getting one. I'll get my slushy.
I'd rather make my own, but
Right.
I'd rather
So
make my own white people taco than go to. That's what I call them. EC white people tacos. I'm good at them.
you're good
Well,
at
that's
them?
what we had. That's what we had tonight was the crunchy tacos, the ones you buy in the box.
Yeah,
We cheated.
yeah. The Taco Bell box itself that you get from.
Well, like from Walmart. You
yeah.
know, they had the what is it? The old El Paso.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they had like we get the nacho cheese ones, and then they have the regular ones. They got all kinds of different flavors nowadays.
Yeah, I've seen them. I never tried them. I've never liked. I'm a soft guy. I like
I
soft.
like when people make tacos and they don't use the taco seasoning and they use actual seasoning. You know what I mean? Because the taco seasoning all tastes exactly the same. Do you know what I'm saying? Some people add paprika. Some people, there's all kinds of stuff you can add that makes it way better.
What's
I
that
think.
stuff? What's that stuff called? We got Target. Shit.
Oh man,
Tahini.
Yeah.
it's like a shake thing, right?
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Like you use it like tahini.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
use-
That's it. And it's red, and you go like this. You shake it all over stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I put that shit
You go,
on.
and you go, and you go like
more than
hey,
7 minutes, and we're good.
it's red, and you go like this.
Yeah, it's red, and you go like this. And
No, I guess you use it for like fruit and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. I put on watermelon. Like I can't get enough of that shit.
Yeah, it's
so
like
good on watermelon.
a lot of people like that stuff. I'm not a fan. Just never was. I'm a real picky eater.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bob too.
Sorry.
Bob usually is too.
News break.
Anything.
Dang
News
it.
break. I'm a picky eater.
But you like Fago dogs, all right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, no coleslaw.
Oh no, coleslaw.
No
I mean, I know
coleslaw?
that. Yeah, I'm not.
That makes
You know,
sense.
I
I
don't
don't
like.
really like coleslaw either. But
Do you like
like,
do you
if you
like
put the
onions?
coleslaw and Sweet Baby Ray's on it, it makes a
Onions.
big difference.
The only time that I like onions is onion rings.
Oh, onion rings,
or like
yeah,
a bloomin' onion, or they have to be like diced so minuscule that you barely taste it. You know,
Yeah.
like
The tiny little secret onions.
yeah, kind of like onions at McDonald's. You know, the little they chop it real little.
Right, little hamburger, cheeseburger onions.
Gotcha. So you don't eat your apple slices at McDonald's? Then?
No,
Oh well, you don't get a
but
toy.
I eat my apples with salt.
With salt? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like mine. I'm picky about apples too. I only like the fucking Meemaw Smith. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the Meemaw Smiths.
Oh.
That's the only thing I'll be eating over here. And
Dilho
Like, we
wants
found
to
a
know
bunch
if you
of-
like spicy.
What?
Dilho wants to know if you guys like spicy food.
I thought you said
spicy.
something about. I thought you said
I-
bussy. What?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My goodness.
It's
No, I don't like bussy.
clown pussy.
What?
Not with the B. I don't.
Oh, you said bussy? No.
I like it with the P.
Uh,
but not-
Yes and no. It's like I'm already starting to get to that point where if I eat too much spicy, it doesn't agree with you, the heartburn and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know.
I gotta limit myself now.
I'm like a fucking teenager. I'll eat like a whole fucking jar of like jalapeno peppers and shit, jalapeno peppers, and burn my stomach out. I've already had my appendix removed. I'm just burning my burning my shit up that I don't got. So I don't know.
Right?
But I've always ate. I mean, pretty healthy though. Like I just started eating meat again. Like this last year, I was pretty much a vegetarian. Like strictly, I was pescatarian. I ate like shrimp and fish and stuff. But that was the only meat I ate. Besides like eggs. But
Right.
but now I guess the only thing that I pretty much kind of did what I did before. Like I eat steak. I'll eat hamburger.
You eat
That's about it.
you
I
eat
won't eat.
salami and pepperoni.
Yeah,
right?
I don't like chicken. I hate chicken. I gag like even the thought of chicken meat. I don't know why. I just don't like it.
Because you had a pet chicken. Didn't you have a pet chicken?
Yeah.
What was
back-
your chicken's name?
Nugget.
Nugget.
Miss Nugget. Yeah.
That's
That's
a crazy name for a chicken, Bob.
And then my friend got a farm. He was the guitar player in my band. He'd come over to my house and like the chicken would jump. Like when I got the chicken, it would like eat cigarette butts and shit and drink beer.
Oh,
And then I like rescued it pretty much. And I started feeding it right and shit, and it started laying eggs, and I built like a hen thing for it. But it would jump in people's cars and eat their cigarettes out of the ashtray because I stopped giving it shit like that. And it jumped
oh my God.
up to my friend's car, and he just had opened a farm. He had a bunch of shit, and I'm like, you can just keep the chicken out there, dude. So he ended up keeping the chicken. But she lived out a good life.
That's nice of you, Bob.
Yeah. She got a
Hawkeye
hard life.
said she doesn't eat pork because she had a pet pig.
Yeah, I don't like pork either. I only like bacon, but I don't like pork steak.
I don't like vegetables.
You don't like vegetables? Any vegetables?
That's weird because I love salads, but it's like real picky on the salad. What's in it? You know what I mean? But like a lot of vegetables, like green beans, a lot of greens themselves. You know, broccoli and everything like that. I cannot eat it. You know,
You like
I do not like it.
You like mushrooms?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it's kind of odd, like saying I like mushrooms, black olives, green olives, a lot of stuff that other people don't like, but they like normal or regular vegetables and stuff.
To me, those are the best vegetables, olives and mushrooms, man. Those are my favorite.
For sure.
Oh, do you like I don't know why I'm freaking questioning what vegetables you like or not.
We all want to
You
know
like-
what EC likes.
Do you like asparagus? You fuck with asparagus or no? No.
No.
You probably
It's
not.
green. He doesn't like green
Yeah,
stuff.
it's green.
If
Like
you-
Brussels sprouts, no.
Oh, see, I like all that shit.
Do you like snap peas?
I rarely. That's what I was gonna say. I rarely like peas. You know.
Carrots, nothing like that.
Oh no, not a fan of carrots.
Broccoli, smoke the
No.
broccoli.
I think what it was too is like in the kindergarten you would get points for eating your vegetables, and I told them that I didn't like it, and I was kind of like forced to eat it. Always, how do you know you don't like it unless you try it type thing. And it's like, well, I did, try it or whatever, and I didn't like it, and they didn't believe me, so they had me eat it again, and it didn't turn out real good. So
It's awful.
yeah. Well, I mean, this is the 80s,
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Anything goes.
different back
Was
then.
it corporal punishment?
My
Yeah,
like,
in the South they did, right? They still spanked you guys.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Get a
Or
paddling.
paddled. They called it paddled, right?
they did
Yeah,
it
we get a paddling.
Is that real? Did they do that in your school?
me.
No, EC.
Yeah, for sure.
Do they do it in private or do they do it in front of people?
They did both. I mean, it was like if you got sent to the office, like the principal's office or whatever, then you're in private. But a lot of times, if you're acting up in class or anything like that, they would spank you right there in front of the class, and it's more like an embarrassment. You don't want to be there crying in front of the class, or, everybody making fun of you and stuff. So you try to, I guess, act right. But like me, I grew up as a class clown, so I didn't care. Like bring them on. It's like I'm used to it. It's like I get the same ones at home, so it's all the
I got
same.
a spank story.
You got a spank story, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay, let me
When
read
I-
for this, I guess.
When I was in third grade, like I got in trouble. I don't remember what it was for, but I got sent to get spanked by the principal, and I fucking raised hell. Like I got up on the fucking like chairs. I was like, you're not gonna fucking spank me. They had to call my mom to come get me and shit. Like,
Yeah.
like fought back. I remember like flipping fucking tables and shit. I went like mad ape crazy because I was a big kid, so I went fucking crazy. And
Wow.
yeah, my mom came and got me. She's like, good. She's like, I'll just spank you at home. I was like, so I got beat at home. I got beat at home instead of by the principal with the wooden.
Yeah, growing up growing up in the schools, it was like Dazed and Confused that it, you know, all the teachers and the principals, they all had their special paddles, you know what I mean? And, you know, some had the fiberglass with the holes in it where they can catch wind. Some were just regular plain Jane wood paddles or whatever, but you would get a paddle. And then of course, you know, you would get hit with the yardstick also. You know, they were real abusive. Like I was, you know, real small, of course, you know, I'm small now, but I was even smaller, you know, of course, you know, back then. But they would always grab me by my arm and just kind of drag me around like a rag doll and just, you know, do whatever you know, what they wanted because I was little.
That is awful.
Yeah.
They didn't
Times were different. Times were different back then. You know?
Yeah, when I went to school. What's that?
They didn't do that shit in California?
No, I was just gonna say, guys, I'm a different case, I guess, because when I grew up on an island. And it was a military base, and you damn well better not be paddling a military kid. But I'll tell you this, there was, I don't know what grade I was in, but there was a period of time where we had to go to the daycare for 30 minutes until our parents got off work. I don't know what that was about, but maybe my mom or dad was working overtime or something, but it must have been before we were old enough to be by ourselves. So we were in this daycare once, right? And it was right behind the school. And this is the closest I have to this, is that this woman, she said I had a smart mouth. And my brother is extremely bipolar. She said he had a smarter mouth. So she had to stand on one leg. And I was like, okay. And I'm just like trying to balance. And she's like, keep your leg up. And I was like, what is happening right now? So I'm like, I switched to the other leg. She's like, don't you dare. And I don't know if it was my mom or dad that walked in right after that. And I was like, what in the fuck are you doing right now? Like, how dare you do that to my kid? And I was like, I can't believe it. My leg, I felt like it was cement. I never experienced anything like that in my life before, but she obviously was hired from off base because nobody's allowed to do that on a military base to any children. That is very frowned
Like
upon.
I said, it was different times. I mean, just anybody in the neighborhood could spank you, and it was allowed. You know? You act up in the store, and the store manager sees you, he could spank you. You know, it was your fault for acting up in the first place.
Dillhole said there's no way EC Juggalo is old enough to remember the good old days.
I'm old. I just don't look it.
Right, he's young at heart, young in spirit. I also see in the chat that Spoken Realness has a new beat uploaded for those who are interested to check it out on his channel. Right?
Spoken Realness. He did I don't know if it's the same one, but I know he did a collab with Apollon, and it's fire. So go check it out, man.
What is that one called? I don't know if I've even seen that one. Spoken, what's the name of the one you did with Apollon? There's also a track with Apollon. Dillhole always checks it out.
I see the one he's posted 7 minutes ago.
When you get to be my age, you'll be old. Pops, how old are you? Nobody gets to know my age, but if you guys want to tell your age compared to Pops, you can. Nobody gets to know my age.
Sorry, I didn't realize that.
I'm old enough.
I'm just blessed that I lived past my life expectancy, what I expected myself to live. You know, growing up in the hood, I only thought I was going to live till about 26, and that was it. You know?
26, you thought?
Yeah. It was just crazy. Like I said, it was just crazy times, and just the way the world was at that time in my neighborhood and stuff like that. It was a lot of gang activity and just trying to avoid it, but all you hear is about the stray bullets.
Right.
So you just never knew, you know. Then no matter where you went, it was always where you from.
True.
Who you are, right? How you treat people, pretty much. I think, right?
None of the
I'm
gang
blessed.
guys.
What'd you say, Bob?
I said not really back then though. It was just about where you were from, right? And if
Oh,
you
was
went-
it?
Anywhere that I went, you go a mile this way, it was a different turf. You go a mile this way, it's a different turf. That anywhere you went, it was always a different turf. And that was the first thing you got asked, where you from?
Right, where's your hood at? So we got some
What set you clean?
we got some ages in the chat. If you guys are interested, Dillhole is 52. Don Chaos will be 35 in August. That's coming up. That's the same month as the gathering. That's cool.
Karma Millionaire.
I didn't see if
Whoop, whoop,
Pops
Don.
said his age. Oh, Pops is 61. Well,
That's young.
and Adam is 20 years younger and is 41. Yeah, 61's
That's
pretty
even
young
younger.
if you're a juggalo.
I'm 59.
No, you're not. Don't lie like that. I hate when you say the wrong age all the time because people believe you. And then I have to go, "Ugh, stop lying." Stop
I'm
saying that
39,
you're
dude. I'm
old.
39.
He's
all
not.
right?
He's not. You're such
39.
a dude. How old did you say? 50 what?
59.
59? Man, that's a weird number just to pull out like that.
Well, it's 10 years from my real age. Guess which way, up or down?
39 is? 29.
59.
You're not 59. Stop saying that. Man, whatever. I'm just going to be like, yep, Bob is 71 years old. Actually, spoken realness.
He
will be
looks great.
33 in
He looks
October.
great for his age.
Thanks.
He does, right? He was going to put on that raccoon head, and I advised against it because it is very, very warm.
I'm not feeling
I
very
don't
well.
know.
I've been sweating my butt off.
Right. And Bob was going to
you know.
wear that. Remember, you were going to wear that. Was it Hallowicked or Devil's Night or something? And you were like, no, it's too hot. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's heavy. That's a heavy raccoon thing.
Whoop, whoop, pollen, it's okay.
Paul, we were just talking about your track Annihilate. It's
We
fucking realness.
yeah, I
Froze
went
up.
I went like
Team MUJ. Shout out to Team MUJ in the chat.
whoop,
Whoop,
They
whoop.
said you're
Those are the
looking
homies.
extra fresh, EC.
Always.
yeah. Looking nice.
Love y'all, homies. Love y'all. Can't wait to see y'all
We're gonna have
June
to,
June 7th.
I'm gonna put
We're
some
gonna have
paint
to
on
get
one
with
day.
them too.
I'm gonna put some
What's
paint
that?
on for one of our lives one day. So
You're going to?
oh yeah.
You guys should
I'll
both
paint.
put paint on. How come I'm the only one with paint on?
I stopped painting my face a long time ago after, a couple of Fago showers to the face and the paint starts burning your eyes and stuff. So it's like, this is real uncomfortable. It's like I can't see.
I just think I don't know. Forget it. Forget what I was
I'll
gonna say.
paint my face. I'm down.
I mean, I gotta give all the credit to Bob because I can't do it on myself. Bob can do it. He does it every single time. But remember when we were making announcements, you guys, we forgot an announcement. I can't believe that you forgot it and I forgot it and Bob forgot it. You guys, so isn't it this weekend that Team MUJ, is it this weekend?
Yes, June 7th.
They got some shit
June
going on.
7th? I don't know what time it starts at. If you're in the chat, Team MUJ, let me know.
7 o'clock on Saturday.
What is their time? They're central, right?
Strange and Mysterious.
Right, they're gonna start that Strange and Mysterious, right? So it'll be 7 p.m. Central, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Indiana, I think, is where Bobby B's from. Yeah, so we did absolutely forget to say that. Team MUJ will have a stream on the 7th at 7 if you're in Central time zone. Otherwise, adjust your time zones accordingly. If you want to check out that channel, they are absolutely amazing. They're very positive. We really, really enjoy that channel. If you're a juggalo, you should subscribe to that channel. Even if you're not a juggalo, Dillhole is subscribed to that channel. Dillhole's a juggalo, but I don't know if he was a juggalo for very long now. And he goes over there. I know Dillhole, you're very supportive of a lot of channels, actually. I see you over on Humbles and Precious, all kinds of people. So
Yeah,
shout out to you, Dillhole.
we've known Dillhole for like what, 4 years now? 3, well, at least 3. Like as a YouTube person, you know what I mean?
Right. Because you guys, if you didn't know, Dillhole was originally a subscriber on the first YouTube channel that Bob and I had called Shaken Paranormal. If you haven't checked that out, we have over 100 videos on that channel.
He's been around for a long time. He's a really good person, man. He's a really good dude. Appreciate you, dude.
Yeah,
he's always
very
showing love in the
supportive.
chat. Always.
Yeah,
he's
he's always
everywhere.
acknowledging everything.
He's got like 10 hands and 10 phones or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a mod in here, and he
No, it's not.
he
I
actually
watched
has scammers calling him the entire time that he's modding in here and acknowledging every single one of you that comes into chat. He's like got 3 things going at once. It's
I
pretty
will
incredible.
I will say I did watch some of his video. I think he did a bottle rocket challenge from Dr. Fell.
Oh, really?
Oh, that was pretty cool. I like that video. And there's a couple other ones I haven't watched it yet, but I want to see where he blew a pig up a couple different times, like a plastic toy. Yeah, he does things like that too, besides the the scam calls and shit. So he's got a cool channel. He's a cool dude.
Right. I have
Check him out.
a list of channels right here that we do. And Dillhole, your channel is not garbage. Not at all. I like your channel. It's pretty entertaining. I click on it all the time. Just so you know.
Yeah,
Even if I'm not commenting on every single video, if you guys have
Dr.
channels, I'm watching them.
I'm gonna see that.
What's up?
I said I didn't see Dr. Fell's video of it either, so I'll have to check that out. The bottle rocket challenge or whatever.
I don't know. I know that Dill had a video, another pig video that he did, and then I saw today that Dr. Fell actually got bit by a snake. I don't know if you guys knew that, but he got bit by a snake.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think so.
Like in real life, or you got?
In real life, he like showed it.
Oh shit! Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Scary, right?
Yeah,
They're everywhere, right, Bob?
Yeah,
The snakes.
they're in
Snakes
every.
are everywhere.
They're in every state, I believe. Maybe. I won't do that to you.
You got snakes, EC?
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah!
rattlesnake.
They got motherfucking dangerous shit.
Bob
Water
saw this
moccasins,
snake.
Yeah.
grass snakes, garter snakes,
Ooh.
toy snakes, snakes to unclog your drain.
Snakes on a motherfucking plane.
Yeah. We got them all.
Yeah, I saw.
That's right.
I
Bigger
saw
in
a
Texas.
racer the other day. You ever seen a blue racer snake? Oh man, usually they're like kind of small snakes. This one, I swear to you, it was at least 7 foot long and like as big around as my arm. It scared the living shit out of me, dude. Like I like screamed like a
There where y'all are?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
That's a blue snake. See it?
blue racer. Yeah,
Blue racer, yeah.
they're usually not big. You know what I mean? But if you see a big ass version
Oh,
of
I
that,
didn't see it. Hold on, AC.
Well, everything looks red through these glasses.
Let's see. I'll get a good one. They're really pretty, though.
Yeah, they
Let me
look cool as
see.
fuck. They're
Yeah.
like-
Okay,
what do you
here
call-
comes.
Iridescent or whatever. They kind of like do the purplish and like
Oh, they're gonna
things
give me
in
this
cars
shit.
and shit. You know what I mean? What are you doing?
I'm showing them the. I'm trying to. Right there. Get out of here. Okay, there. There you go. That's a blue racer.
That's cool looking.
But
It's
when
so
they're
pretty.
I wouldn't want to say one up close, but Those are cool looking.
Especially when they're like way bigger than they should be. That shit was so big, dude. Like I was literally, I was like, ah, and my voice echoed through the woods. I was like, oh my god, someone probably could think I'm getting killed or something.
Is that when you were with me?
What's that?
Is that when you were with me?
No.
Or when you were by yourself?
I was by myself.
What is the kind that we saw?
That was a gardener.
You're so brave around that snake. You're like, nope, you're good.
I mean, we only have like 1 or 2 poisonous snakes here in Michigan, and I don't know.
Yeah, garter snakes are just like basic snakes, but those are the ones I won't fuck with.
Garter snakes.
I just don't like the way they look. I don't know. There's some other ones. I don't know if they're just regular grass snakes. They're just like all gray, no teeth. And we used to just, collect those as a kids, pick up a little board or a rock, and then you find these little snakes or whatever.
Yeah. We have a snake here called the hognose snake. It's a pretty cool ass snake too.
Yeah, I've seen those.
You've
well,
seen those?
not up close, but
they look scary as hell.
Pictures and stuff.
Yeah, they
I'll
look
show you
scary.
that. I'll show you that one, Bob. Hold on. The hognose snake.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get this on the screen.
They look wicked.
That's not really a good picture. Hold on.
Man, it's
Yeah.
so
Can you see it?
it looks like it's like weird AI'd or something.
It should catch up. I just made it big.
It's got a pig face on it for real.
It's got like a flat head. It's weird. It's like, let me see. There. Can you see this? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's got like a flat head. The snake, the tail of it's so weird.
It's so weird. It looks like a bowl with like a bowl cap on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah, those snakes are pretty cool.
So Apollon says him and Flash Cat's song should be out tonight.
Cool.
Very, very cool. Okay.
All right. We've been on for quite some times.
Yeah, we've been on for almost 2 hours, but I did want to say that for sure on Wednesday we do have a new Jug of the Week.
Yes.
And it will be Insane Joe Payne. If you are unfamiliar with him, I believe he's from Texas. And he is an aspiring JCW wrestler. So make sure that you guys watch for the notification for Jug of the Week. And for any shorts or any lives that we're going to put out, we will start the series with our new co-host and member of our channel, EC Juggalo, for the countdown to the gathering and share love and positivity. Say whatever you guys want, and I'm all good.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for everybody pulling up to the chat tonight. Love y'all. Smoke.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Be safe. Much love. EC was good. Good show with you. You definitely add some flavor to the staleness of me.
Right. Happy birthday on Strange Suspicion.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all very much. Like I said, I appreciate this opportunity. Like I said, if we can, like brainstorm on certain segments or, anything that I can do, like I said, well, I'm always down.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get a little bit more organized, But
yeah. Take this off.
Yeah, we were lazy this weekend. We'll be way more organized, chat. So you just got a lot going on. Look at EC's hair. It looks good.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. The real EC hair. Ooh. Check that out. Oh man, look at that emo.
I'm gonna start. Yeah, we're gonna call you Emo Juggalo.
Emo C.
Emo C Juggalo.
E-M-O.
Emo culture.
Emo culture.
You like Morrissey?
You can do so much with that, EC. There's
yeah,
so
I
many
do.
different options.
Like sometimes it'll stay up on its own.
Bro, I'm fucking jealous. Put your fucking
You could literally put that in a ponytail at the gathering and you would be so cooled off.
Or be like the misfit.
There you go. Yeah, double lock.
You should do that. You should do like a weird hairdo in our movie. You should do that.
Yeah, I love the double lock. The double lock is dope. EC Juggalo with the fucking double lock coming through. Mother. Oh, that's not.
Oh my goodness. It's EC Ramon. Yep, that's right. It's funny.
All right. I'll play after
All right,
you
guys.
get the fuck out of here. Love you
Play
all.
our little
Max
video
Loud
song.
Love. Be safe.
Love you
Yep,
guys.
see you guys soon.